Thinking about career growth? Join Asian Center of Entrepreneurship and Real Estate today. Learn more about decision making, essentials of business, improve marketing performance, develop crucial communication skills, and more. Join ASRE today and get a chance to be mentored by the best professionals in the country. Unlock the entrepreneurship inside you. Learn from the experts. Contact us at 0969-557-7017 or email us at ace.reasia@gmail.com. Let's all welcome our host, Dr. Eduardo Giong, MBA, JD, Ph.D., DPA, DBA. He is a highly respected real estate professional, educator, and mentor. He holds a PRC license number 001 for real estate broker, appraiser, and consultant. He is the first chairman of Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service. Currently, he is the Dean of College of Real Estate Management of Lyceum of Alabang. Please welcome PRC Outstanding Professional, Doc E.G.
Good morning, real estate. Good afternoon and good evening, world. Welcome again to another exciting episode of It's Doc E.G. Live, episode 135, season 11. We've gone a long, long way, and I am so happy that our viewers are quite satisfied with our ratings. You know, we have been receiving a lot of favorable comments, so they learn a lot from us. Very informative, especially on real estate management, on real estate activities, loans, credit, management, operations, financial, human resource management, and marketing management. Yan. Kaya today, well, I know that we have a lot of viewers from the East Coast, no? Especially, I want to say hello to Yodi Tanlangam. Well, the head or the operating mentor of Tangent Investments Incorporated. I had that opportunity to be with them this morning just to say hello, and I am so happy that I'm connected to the so many realtors, so many property managers, and so many investors in the United States. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about that: how to buy, how to acquire properties in the U.S. through the UN credit unions, no? Federal credit unions. And I have invited, other than Yodi and also Joe, a very well-known, should I say, specialist in the field of credit and land acquisition in the U.S. You know, I'm so happy, I'm so excited to hear both of them who are now based in the US. They are in the US, guys, and I'm sure that we're gonna learn a lot from them. But let me say hello to Yodi Tanlangam who is here, and also to the members of the Tangen group. Thank you so much for viewing, and I hope this episode would show us the way, and will also help Filipinos and other nationalities all over the world, all over the globe, to know about the credit facilities being extended by the UN Federal Union. See, for Filipinos and other nationals who would want to invest in the United States. But even before that, let me say hello to Tony, my good friend Tony Cristobal, whose father, well, condolence, passed away. And after this, I think I have to go to the wake. And condolence, Dean Tony, for the passing of your father. And also want to say hello to all of the realtors and all the real estate practitioners listening and viewing us right now, especially PNP Melinda Lit, who was with me in Cebu the other day, wherein we look and develop and conceptualize the holding of a ASEAN real estate summit, no? Leadership summit to be held in Cebu City on June 29 to July 1st, wherein all of you are invited to join. It is an opportunity, Yodi and Joe. Maybe I can make Joe as a speaker there, no? To be with us and appreciate and savor the should I say the beautiful sceneries in Cebu, Cebu City, Cebu Province, and the Visayas. You would know that we normally hold our convention in Manila or in Metro Manila, but this time it was specifically uh, requested by my good friend Jeffrey Fu from Singapore, who is now in Cambodia, and also my friends from Vietnam, from Bangkok. Hello to Dr. Sopon Pornachachea, the owner of the principal of uh, Thai Appraisal, and also hello to Oscar Labrador, to Bong, no? Bong Labrador, who spearheaded the organization of the ASEAN Real Estate Appraisers Association, which will involve all appraisers, not only nationwide, but also in ASEAN. But other appraisers from all over the globe can also join us. And likewise, want to say hello to Nestor Correa, the president of the Filipino Institute of Real Property Managers and Administrators. Yan. You know, property administration is now getting to be very popular in the Philippines, just like just like the other real estate marketing activities. But I want to say hello to my mentor, Florentino S. Dolalia Jr., the Chairman Emeritus of the Philippine Federation of Real Estate Service Professionals Incorporated, or PRESP, that is going to sponsor the Cebu Leadership Summit. And likewise to Attorney Michael Rose Musnero, the president of PRESP, and to Architect Nestor Mangyo, the chairman of the PABC Philippines, and of course Dr. Regis Romero, the president of PABC Philippines, and to all the members of the board, the national board, and of both PRESP and PFC, hello there. And also to the other associations that are viewing us right now, from PAREB, from RIBA, from from Parks, and the other organizations of real estate that are here with us right now, and they would want to hear what Joe is gonna say on how we can acquire properties in the United States. Like as I've said last week, we'll try to present to you some global perspectives, no? Something that is gonna be new to us, but other than the local scenario or the real estate market, which we're going to deliver perhaps and to present to you in the following weeks, the prognosis of the Philippine real estate market and the Philippine economy, so to speak, in 2023. Maybe that's going to be done so on or before the Chinese New Year, no? And so sabi nga ni Yodi Kagina, Happy Chinese New Year, the year of the rabbit. Rabbit ba? Rabbit, no? Okay. So then let me say hello to all my friends who are watching right now, to all the professors and mentors, and to my big boss at the Lyceum of Alabang, Dr. Danilo Viterbo Ayap. Hello, hello, hello. And also to our registrar, Ana Arcilia, and to our VP for Academic Affairs, of HRE, Dr. Noni Kalayag. Also, hello there, and everybody involved in real estate. I would like to welcome you to this 135 episode season 11 of Doc EG Live. Yan ha, ang gandang introduction yan. Marami pa tayong babatiin later on. Excuse me, Joe, because sometimes I'll be speaking in the vernacular. I'll be speaking in Tagalog because a lot of Filipino real estate practitioners are watching us right now from all over the Philippines. We have Gigi Roa from Cagayan de Oro, right? And I would like to greet also a good friend of mine, si Anthony Gerald Joterio, the owner of the biggest, I think, real estate marketing group in the Philippines based in Cebu, Tonton Joterio, and the Filipino Homes Group of Companies, Eleuterio Realty, and also Andy Manyalak, hello there, and Attorney Moby Arquisa, hello there, and everybody else. Later on, as we move on the show, I'll try to greet as much as I can those who are viewing us right now. Okay? And I know that my staff is now writing down some of those who would want to be greeted. Shout out lang po. If you want us to greet you, please post it. Then, Melby Lorenzala Dorado Sadang, a very good, mentor of HRE in Dumaguete City, the president of Dumaguete City Presby, and also a lot are here with us, like, sino ba to? Well, si Bonifacio Aguirre and Butch Emperado of Bulacan, Santa Maria and Bukawe, Bulacan, and Tessie Aguilar of Maykawayan, Bulacan. So a lot. Let me say hello to our Alfredo Chong, a developer from Baguio City, and the son, Rafael Tiong, is enrolled in HRE, Lyceum of Alabang, consortium, then starting the second semester. For your information, the HRE group is now really tuning in and really very heavy in the marketing of the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management at Lyceum of Alabang, which would start sometime in February. Enrollment is now ongoing and classes would start in the middle of February. Ayan. So, ano pa ba? So, okay. So, without further ado, let me go to the segments of our 135 episode, and that is the featured question of the week.
Featured question of the week. Featured question of the week. I'm a licensed professional in the Philippines who want to expand my marketing operation abroad, especially in the United States. But when I applied for a visa to the United States, it was denied by the US Embassy. What can I do to have a US visa? I have a lot of inquiries from the US. Please advise me, Doc EG. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And all right. That question we have selected to be featured today in line or aligned with our resource person today. And you all know that it really, the dream of every Filipino sometimes is to go to taste and to be able to live to seek the American dream. However, it really, you have to go and apply for a visa in the US, no, either on a B1 or a B2 visa, which is tourist and business visa, or to be able to go. Like I always go to the US every year, except during the pandemic where I always attended the National Association of Realtors convention. And have to have a visa. My visa is 10 years, and of course, going to the US, you're able to explore opportunities and being able to meet our fellow Filipino and American realtors all over the globe. And so again, It's so easy, madali po yan. Keep on applying. I suggest that you get a travel agent. You get a travel agent to help you find, to help you in your application for a U.S. visa. You know, it's sometimes hard. It's in the application itself, but you have to declare that you are coming back, and therefore you have the capacity to finance your travel. So you are a real estate professional. Of course, I don't see any reason why you will not be granted the visa. But especially now, you know, I know for a fact that so many first-time salespersons are able to go to the U.S. through the auspices of an organization called Filipino Homes. Why? Because they are top producers in the Philippines. So there's no reason why why they will not come back. So therefore, it's just a matter of timing. What I advise you is to go and travel and attend a convention or even seminars or even summit of real estate practitioners in the US. And that could be more easier for you to get your visa. Don't despair. Keep on applying. And I know someone who have been denied 2 times, but on the third time, when he presented this invitation from the NAR, then he was already given a 10, would you believe it, 10-year visa. Madali naman eh. It's, you know, we have a very good relation with the United States. And of course, they want to be sure lang that if you're going to the US, you're coming back because they want to avoid the TNT or tago ng tago. And I know that since you're in real estate, of course, you want to go global, you want to fly your wings all over. And siyempre, dapat naman talaga tingnan din naman ng US Embassy. But for that, I guess that it's easier for you. Mag-join ka lang ng isang real estate organization. And well, one organization I would recommend is the Philippine Federation of Real Estate Service Professionals, or PRSP, and that travels all over the globe. There was a time before the pandemic we were in Russia, then in the US many times, and in just recently from December 5 to December 11, I was a delegate together with the president, former president, world president of PASAY, Mr. Jun Dulalia. We went to Kaohsiung, Taiwan, wherein we attended the PASAY Global Leadership Summit. Kaya mag-apply lang po at madali naman yan, no? Well, the president, Bong Labrador, si Oscar Teodoro Labrador, who is now the president of the ASEAN Real Estate Appraisers Association, is joining us again in our next trip to Taipei City in March. And so I wish you to I want to invite you to join us in that sojourn. You know, kasi hinahanap din naman yun pag nakita nila sa passport mo na may mga travel ka na in the ASEAN region or everywhere, baka ma-approve ka na agad. Pero kasi alam ko, yung marami na nag-a-apply, kakukuha lang ng passport, nag-apply agad ng US visa. Hindi naman realtor. Hindi naman siya in real estate. So, denied. But I can perhaps surmise that real estate is the passport to your being given a US visa. Now you are a real estate practitioner, hone and develop, improve your skills so that you can also extend or branch out internationally. I would say global network, so that you can make your practice, your professional practice or your career truly a success, no? At maraming salamat. Thank you so much for your question. And alam ko naman na itong ating mga speakers ngayon, hindi naman sila taga-US immigration, no? Kaya hindi naman natin sila matatanong doon. But what I can say is consult your favorite travel agent. And if you want me to recommend one, please call me and I will recommend to you all-in-one travel. Okay, so maraming salamat for your question and hope I am able to enlighten you on what to do. In case you would wish to ask some more, please email me and or PM me, and I will be most willing or gladly to see you personally in my Makati office. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, now we now move on to my favorite featured broker of the week, VINIA LAPUZ.
Hello, good morning. This is VINIA LAPUZ, your real estate broker, real estate appraiser, real estate consultant, and environmental planner. Well, for my PRC license numbers, I will give you my PRC real estate broker's license, which is 1593. So you're asking how long have I been doing real estate? I have been doing this since early 2000. So as you see, I have been long in the industry already. I started out with some real estate developers, and from then on, I studied the ropes of dealing real estate. And from there, from project selling with many developers, I evolved and developed into a real estate broker for secondary market or into general brokerage, dealing with selling houses and lots, secondary market, resale, and also with rental properties as well as property management. So, what is my specialization? Generally speaking, I'm into general brokerage, which means I'm into secondary market as well as into rentals, which means I sell secondary market properties or look for properties for my clients and also service lessors and lessees. So that's what I'm into. And if you're in the leasing division of real estate, you have to know property management as well. So I also offer that service for absentee clients who are not in the country to manage their property. So I also do that service. But on the side, if there are clients who are also looking for project selling by developers, I also cater to them because there are clients, especially OFWs, who want to own properties in the Philippines but cannot afford to buy in lump sum. So they prefer that they pay monthly installments through developers and eventually they will own the property. Also, if they're in investment, I also help them to flip their property for their return on investment. So that's what I do. So what keeps me busy these days? Well, I'm also involved in our association of real estate brokers, appraisers, and consultants, wherein I'm with PASAY Makati Realty Board Inc. or PMRB under PAREB or Philippine Association of Real Estate Boards Inc., our national association. And what I do with PMRB as a past president is I am involved in the education committee where I serve as the chairman. So this early, we are planning our seminar for future real estate salespersons to be accredited with PRC and PRBRES or the Board for Real Estate Service. I'm also busy with the needs of my clients because I have my clients who are asking me to sell their properties, asking me to lease out their properties. So I have to market them. So that's what I'm busy with, trying to service my clients. And of course, there are also some clients asking me to find properties for them, which I'm also doing. So with those activities, I have to really schedule my time and do some prioritizing. Of course, my clients comes first. So with all the activities that I have in hand, I have to do some planning, prioritize things, and make sure that everything is handled well. So you're asking what qualities do I have that make me successful in real estate? Well, first of all, when you're doing something, you have to have passion. So my answer is it's passion in servicing people in real estate. Real estate is about service. We are in the service industry wherein we try to give clients what they need. We provide them information, we educate them on the properties that they want to buy or they want to sell. So we give them the fair market value, we give them comparisons, comparables, we give them information about the property that they are selling or that they are buying. So it's all about service, and you must always strive to give the best to your clients by giving them your sincerity, honesty, and you must always maintain your integrity by giving them the wholehearted service that they need, because in this world we always have to do our best. And with that, by passion, it means that you continuously strive to learn about the industry that you are in, which is real estate. Learning is a never ending process. So you must not believe in yourself that you know everything already, no matter how long you have been in this field, because learning again is a never ending process. And especially this era, technology always evolves. So we always have to keep abreast with technology so that we will be able to service our clientele well. So it's passion, the willingness to learn, your sincerity, sincere wish to help your clients. I believe that with those qualities, if you are really good in your heart, I think you will be successful. It automatically follows that when you are doing good, when you are doing your best in the field that you are in, automatically you will become successful one way or another. So what is my advice to new real estate service practitioners? Well, my advice to new practitioners is that they always strive to study real estate, especially that you are new, you have a lot of catching up to do. You do your best. If you are not yet accredited with PRC as real estate salespersons, we have this 12-hour seminar or 12-hour seminar that you can attend, in which after you attend the seminar, you will be given a certificate that you can pass to PRC and PRBRES together with other requirements, and then you can already be an accredited salesperson. So what do you learn from this 12-hour seminar? If you are attending those seminars, don't sleep in the seminar. Attend all the subjects so that you will really learn about real estate, the basics of real estate, so that you will be able to give sound advice to your clients. You cannot advise your clients properly if you are not knowledgeable in real estate. Real estate is not about bluffing or pretending that you know something when in fact you do not know about the profession. So let's professionalize this industry, contribute to society by accrediting yourselves as real estate salespersons if you are not real estate brokers. So if you are a beginner in real estate, there's no worry because everyone has a chance to be a real estate practitioner by striving to learn about the practice. Just appreciate that you are already in real estate. So my advice again is that you try to study about real estate so that you can service your clients professionally and give sound advice. So, how do I want to be remembered in real estate? Well, as a person, of course, I want my clients to have good memory of me. I want them to remember me as someone who has serviced them well. I want them to remember me as someone who have given them sound advice, someone who has educated them on real estate, someone who is able to give them a property that they truly love, and someone who they can be proud of. Here in this world, of course, we want to leave a legacy, and that's a legacy that I want to live in this world, to pass on to new brokers, to new salespersons. I want to be remembered as a mentor, someone that they learned something from. And so my advocacy is to help professionalize this real estate practice and to spread the word that there is this RA 9646, that we must always deal with licensed brokers or accredited salespersons only for the protection of the general public. So if we are not accredited yet with PRC, or we are not licensed real estate brokers, there's no worry, because there's always a chance for people to professionalize themselves and be accredited with the proper government agencies so they can service the general clientele better, or they can sell real estate or service clients who need real estate. So that's what I want to be remembered by in real estate. Thank you very much, Doc EG, for having me again in your program. It is my honor and pleasure to be with you, and have a good day.
I'll try again.
Yan.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Hello. Wow. Binya, thank you so much. My favorite real estate broker who is now a candidate, no, for the position of a member or chairman of the Professional Regulatory Board. Yeah. Hi, Binya. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise and your experience in real estate. Hi, Binya. Okay. So moving on, before that, let me greet my younger sister, si Evelyn Ong Amores, who I just spoke during the break, and the husband Tony Amores and the siblings. Yeah, okay. So now let's move on to the Impo Beach.
Infobits brought to you by Doc EG Live. Did you know that a global network refers to the interconnection of people and companies across the world? Multinationals and transnationals are example of the global corporate network. These companies transfer technologies and expertise from their home countries to foreign ones.
Now, I think the name of the game in 2023 is global networking. And I'm so happy to have met, Yodi, I met her long time ago when she was renewing her license at the PRC when I was still the chairman of PRC. And of course, I'm so happy to meet Joe, who's going to be perhaps introduce us to the property acquisition in the United States. But before that, let me introduce to you our resource person. And of course, Yodi, you can also appear, huh? Later on, you can also open cam. Joe Kahn has over 22 years of mortgage lending experience. Joe leverages his experience, industry knowledge to guide members to in the mortgage solution best suited for their needs. In addition to working with US permanent residents and citizens. Joe has years of experience working with foreign nationals on their home buying needs in the United States. And Joe also has navigated successfully purchase loan in many new construction projects in various types of projects, whether it is the condominium type or single or family home, no matter what state. Then this scenario all successfully navigated and transacted. Joe also has worked with clients who are employed and diplomats. Prior to his joining the United Nations Federal Credit Union in 2017, Joe was a senior mortgage loan officer of Santander Bank. Ba, malaking bangko yan. It's a big bank. And well, the UN, the United Nations Federal Credit Union, since 1947, they have been providing financial solutions to address the unique needs of their clients. And they offer flexible lending solutions to both fixed and adjustable rate mortgages in the US. And they can also help qualified members globally secure a US mortgage, including members with little credit history, or I should say capacity, in the US. This includes holders and likewise qualified members of globally secure U.S. mortgage, including members with little credit history in the U.S. and get a G4 visa holders and foreign nationals. They finance also primary residential, secondary homes, and investment package. Okay, so without further ado, let me bring to you Joe Kahn, mortgage loan officer, and of course, I should say United Nations Federal Credit Union at the Court Square Place in Cornwall, Long Island City in New York. Okay. Hi, Joe.
Good evening or good afternoon, Dr.
Good afternoon. How are you? I'm so happy. I would like to thank you for accepting my invitation to be my resource person today to learn about mortgage, to learn about property, acquisition. You know, Joe, that the favorite destination of Filipinos is the United States. And we have a lot. I think we have over 5 million Filipinos in the United States now. And, the dream of every Filipino, whether here and abroad, is to have a home that they can call their very own. And I'm sure and I know that since you are specializing in mortgage, you can help and also tell us how to do about it, Joe. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I'm honored and humbled that you have me here today on your program and to be able to have the opportunity to address your
Uh,
group of people.
your speaker is echoing. Can you minimize it?
Just a second. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
So again, I'm humbled that you invited me to join you and to share the opportunities for investing in real estate here in the United States, especially for foreign nationals. Foreign
Okay.
nationals.
So I know that you have a little PowerPoint to show how to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You have the floor. You have the floor.
All right. Can you see my PowerPoint? Can you see it? Hello? Dr. On, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me, but I think you can. So I'm going to just start and go ahead, and hopefully everybody can follow along and get some knowledge from what I'm going to present to you today. The United Nations Federal Credit Union has been around in business in the United States since 1947 with the establishment of the United Nations in New York City. We were founded to specifically create a bank environment for foreigners to be able to access the U.S. credit markets and the banking system here, because typically only U.S. citizens could entertain having bank accounts and credit. So why we are unique and why that matters and why working with me matters is what I'm going to talk about. The types of visas that we accept for people who want to invest in real estate is the best is if they had a green card or became a permanent resident alien. And I've dealt with a lot of Filipino citizens who do have a green card here in the U.S. because they came here to work and they wanted to buy houses. What's also very good is that we do accept people with the B visas, the E's, the G's, which is government employees or diplomats, the worker visas. There's a lot of people who come to the U.S. to work for companies and either tech companies or in healthcare. And a lot of Filipinos have H-1B or H-1C visas. Also student visas, as well as regular tourist visas are acceptable for us to use in granting credit. Right now, we accept currencies from 35 different countries, and that currency list is growing every year. Right now, in the Asian market, the Philippines is not one of our current currencies. However, if you live in the Philippines and work for a company that generates your pay with one of the currencies from one of the other countries that we do list, such as Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, and Taiwan, Japan, India, then we take that income and can use it for purchases. We offer two unique programs for foreign nationals, and they're unique because no other banking institution in the United States offers these types of programs. One, we have our International Relocation Program, which is designed for people who are coming to the United States to work, and they're not UN employees or parts of their agencies. This program is for people who become members, and we have a mechanism to grant membership to the credit union, but they've not established any residency in the U.S., but they have a job. And even though they may not have filed U.S. tax returns, which are typically required by most banks, we will still provide financing as long as they have an acceptable visa for working in the United States. In this program, we will provide financing for up to 75% of the value of a house, where you only have to put down 25% in order to purchase that home. Our second program is for true foreign nationals. These are for individuals who live and work outside the United States, and they want to buy real estate in the United States, either as an investment or a second home. These people have to be able to legally come to the United States, so at their least amount, they have to have a visitor's visa, which Dr. Ong spoke about in the beginning of his presentation in one of the questions that he answered. And we make it easy for people to be able to do this because essentially we're able to do this without having to have people having established U.S. credit. So as long as they have some form of verifiable credit in their own country, whether that be a cell phone bill, a recurring payment that they make, or a utility bill, or they pay taxes on a property, then we accept that as alternate credit, and we will grant mortgage credit based upon that. And our loan maximums are for a single-family house at 75% loan to value is $1 million. And here in this country, you can still buy significant real estate for a lot less than $1 million. The process all starts with a simple 3-page questionnaire where a foreign national would complete this in English and just basically provide some personal information, some citizenship information, as well as then their work information and their income. We're not asking for anything in this form to be verifiable at this point. So we also ask for people to just list where their financial assets are, not looking for account numbers at this stage in the process, excuse me, but we're only looking to see what type of assets that they have so that when we pre-qualify them for the purchase, we know that they have sufficient money to be able to complete the transaction. Also, if they own any other properties, whether they're internationally or they currently own other properties in the United States. And of course, what their professional contacts are, such as if they're already using a realtor, an attorney, and who referred them to the credit union. So as you can see, it's a very limited amount of information that gets us started on the road towards being able to grant credit. For people that are self-employed, which is often a difficult task for a lot of people to get credit, and especially to get a mortgage because of the difficulty in proving income, we have a very simple way to do that where we will accept the statement from the accountant that's local to where you live as to what your income is currently, what it was the previous 3 years. And as long as that accountant or CPA or solicitor provides their information and puts this information on their letterhead, then we will accept that as verification of their income. So essentially, it's a stated income loan verified by their financial professional to make sure that their income is what it is. Also, in terms of credit, for credit, all we ask for is, especially for our foreigners who don't live in the U.S. or have any U.S. credit, such as credit cards or a U.S. credit score, then we ask them to provide documentation of what they have as a recurring bill, as I already spoke. So that could be a cell phone bill, a utility bill, water bill, anything that's a recurring payment that has the amount of the payment on it and shows that the bill previous to that was paid in full. And as long as we have 12 months verification of those payments through the bills or canceled checks or bank statements to show that those recurring payments have been made, then we accept that as verifiable credit, and we will grant credit based upon that. If you are a U.S. citizen, we require that you have U.S. credit and have to have a credit score, as well as having filed U.S. tax returns. So you can see that this system is much more lenient and really very much geared to promote foreigners to be able to buy real estate in the United States. Our foreign national documentation program for either the foreign national or the international relocation program is really very simplified. The credit is what I've already described. If the current individual is employed, however, they work for a company, then they have to provide current pay statements for the past 30 days, as well as a letter from their employer to verify what their income has been for the past 2 years, as well as the current year's year-to-date income. And we will accept that in lieu of any other verifications that other institutions would typically have. If you were applying for a loan and you were a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, we would require U.S. tax returns as well as pay stubs to verify income. As far as verifying assets, we do require that there be at least 2 months of bank statements or asset statements from various accounts that the individual might have, and that those be translated into English or be in English so that the amounts can be verified to show that the funds are available to complete the transaction. Additional requirements is that because of the nature of real estate and the ease in which it can be disposed of, we do require that our members establish, and we establish an account for them at the credit union, and that we require that there be at least 6 months of PITIA reserves deposited into that account. And that account will be held in their name, but you cannot access those funds for a minimum right now of 1 year after the mortgage has been closed. Once a year is up, you can withdraw those funds, use those funds for other investments, but they're required reserves, and they'll never exceed $1 million, but that would be very unusual for it to ever get to that level. PITI reserves stands for principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and potentially mortgage insurance. So PITI is the acronym for that, and those reserves again are held in the credit union. For loans over $1 million, then the reserves have to stay in the credit union for at least 3 years. They can be asked to be removed prior to that based upon good payment history. But it's up to the credit union to determine whether that would happen or not. And that's under the relocation requirements. For the straight foreign national reserves, we require 12 months of PITI reserves that have to be left in the bank. And any large deposits that show up on the bank statements or the asset statements have to be explained and also verified. And funds also for a foreigner who is buying an investment property have to remain in UNFCU for the life of the loan. But again, that can be requested to be released prior to that, upon a good payment history. If need be, we can provide translation services. If any of the statements or pay stubs or things like that are not available in English. Now, why me? Why work with me? Number one, I have over 25 years of financial services experience. Before I was working with mortgages, I worked as a financial consultant at the largest financial services firm in the world, Merrill Lynch / Bank of America. I'm an expert in the subject area of foreign national lending. I successfully transacted and closed just a little bit more than $62 million in transactions in this past year. The average transaction size was about $700,000. So as you can see, that's a lot of contracts to do business. Why do I do that kind of business? Is because I have a full customer-centric business philosophy. I work for my clients. I make myself available. I believe in some of the same principles that Vivian spoke to earlier before me, of integrity, working hard, making yourself and myself available. I don't work typical banker's hours, even though I'm here in the United States. It's 3 a.m. in the United States, and here I am speaking to you all. So I don't work typical banker's hours, and I work through weekends and answer emails, as well as answer the phone through the regular cell phone service or through WhatsApp. I have a website through the bank. People can apply online, but if you're a foreign national, it's difficult because the system is not designed. It has to be done realistically through me, working on the application and verifying all the documentation prior to a loan application. Typically, it takes right now between 40 to 60 days to close a foreign national transaction, only because the amount of time it takes to do the verifications of income or assets. Typically, a loan would only take about 30 days to close, but with the additional times that we have due to working internationally, then that time frame elongates. And typically, that's not a difficult thing for most sellers or developers to work with in working with foreign national clients. I've done in the past year, I've worked with a lot of also diplomats. I closed close to $5 million of loans for people who were diplomats whose currencies were not part of our currency list, but because they were diplomats, we still accepted their currency for purchase transactions. So, I think that the UN Credit Union, the nature of us being that we are an international, part of an international organization that was designed to help people, gives us a unique perspective in working with people to complete their real estate transactions. I work and have closed loans in all 50 states. So I know, and the UN Credit Union knows how to work and do business everywhere in the United States. We can do business in Hawaii, in California, anywhere that you want to find a home, we can make that work. So I think that's all I really had to say, and I'm hoping that that you have a lot of questions and that I can entertain them and give you some good answers and good advice. And again, I'm thankful for the opportunity to speak with you today.
Wala ko. Joe,
Yes.
a question comes in and asking about if I am a Filipino citizen traveling to the US, so would I be able to avail of the program?
Well, right now, if your only income or source of assets are held currently in Philippine banks, then we would
Oh,
have a difficult time getting that approved. Hi, Yodi.
hi
We're in
Yodi.
the process now of
Welcome
working.
Yodi Tan Langan. Yes, hi Yodi.
Hello.
Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello, hello. We
Doctor.
are now in the
Hello,
Q&A portion.
Eduardo.
Yes. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
So we're
Joe.
working on getting the Philippine currency approved because the Philippine economy has been so strong in the past several years that we're working at getting it added to our list. But again, if if there's individuals that are coming to the US and they're coming with a work visa or something like that, then we can work with those individuals, even with their money being overseas.
Uh-huh. So, is it quite easy, according to the question, is it quite easy to apply if you are based in Manila but you have relatives abroad in the US?
Well, the quick answer to that is yes.
All right. Yes.
It just requires contacting me so that I could supply the questionnaire back to the persons to complete. And within a matter of a day or so, we would know whether the transaction would work from a financial standpoint.
What about if another question? What about if I have a daughter in the US whom I want to buy a condominium in New York, but the finances payment of the condo amortization will come from the parents in the Philippines. Would that be possible?
We can accept gift money on our transactions from foreigners to help someone purchase a property in the US. Yes.
Can be. Okay. And when they say how long does it take to process it? You said quickly, no?
So typically, if it's a straight foreign national loan, it could take anywhere between 45 and 60 days to complete the transaction from the date of application.
Okay. Another question. What about if I am a real estate broker who is brokering for a property and would want to have it loan in your credit union? Would that be possible? What are the steps I have to do? I suppose that the question comes from the Philippines. He is a real estate broker in the Philippines, but selling properties abroad through another licensed broker in the US. However, he doesn't know how to do it because apparently his client does not have sufficient money to pay the condominium.
So that's the type of scenario that requires a more in-depth analysis of the financial resources of the individual to first verify what their
The question.
their ability to purchase is. So I do that when I do a pre-qualification for an individual. So I can provide the process here for buying real estate typically in the US is a realtor like Yodi would not show a property to someone unless they had a pre-qualification letter from a bank professional like myself so that they could purchase real estate. So when I pre-qualify somebody, they know what their buying power is so that they're not looking at $1 million properties when they can only afford a $600,000 property. Or if
Yes.
they can afford a $600,000 property, but they only thought they could afford a $400,000 property, then they know that they have more buying power.
So per evaluation of the credit committee. Okay.
Correct. And that we conduct for free. We don't
Okay.
charge for that pre-qualification.
Going back to the question of his daughter in the United States, living in New York, would like to buy a condominium, can a, should I say, co-maker or co-principal from New York help
Yes.
the, because apparently I think the daughter is not yet well earning, but the mother wants to give her a condominium already in New York. But can a referral or a security, should I say, co-maker or co-principal help in getting the loan?
Yes, we will accept loans that between a foreign national having a co-signer or a co-maker on the loan at the same time.
Mm, can be. So you're saying that 400,000, 400 US dollars, 400,000 US dollars minimum or
No, no,
more?
no. The I was just using that as an example.
Ah, okay, all right.
Our minimum loan size is $100,000 for a foreign national buyer. All right.
Okay. So I
So
just want, yeah. I want to ask Yodi, how much is the minimum prevailing prices of condominium in New York or in New Jersey?
Here in New Jersey, you can still get $121,000 condominium, 2 bedrooms in Mount
Oh, two
Laurel.
bedrooms already, huh?
Mhm.
That's
Because we are
about
in New
what,
Jersey.
5, 6. That's about 6 million pesos. Okay. Yes. So in New York, would you have any idea? Because the question comes from somebody who wants to buy property in New York. Condo.
Yeah, actually, it's more expensive in New York. We have a friend, Yoshi, who's a realtor in New York, so we can refer uh, the client to him. He
What
knows.
about what about interstate loan? Like for example, you are in the East Coast, but you're supporting somebody to buy property in the West Coast. Would that be possible?
yes, I do business in all 50 states. So
Ah, okay.
so even though I'm physically located on the East Coast, I do business in all 50 states. I have loans
All right
in
then. So that's it.
California,
That's it.
Hawaii, everywhere.
So Mrs. Santos says, thank you. Thank you for the information. Okay, then. Uh-huh. One more question is that can I pledge as a security my property in the Philippines to support the loan of my daughter?
So the quick answer to that is no.
No, you cannot.
We do not securitize based upon tangible assets. We only securitize based upon actual money
So in
or
other words, it's the
securities.
financial capacity.
Correct.
Financial capacity. So it does not but normally in the Philippines, Yodi, you know that if
Yeah.
you are lacking in the seas of credit, no, like credit capacity, collateral, etc. If your capacity is not much, then you're asked to secure another property as a mortgage to secure the loan. Di ba, Jody?
Yes, yeah,
In the
you can do
Philippines,
that.
like that.
Mhm. Yeah, we can.
So again, perhaps so it's not so in the United States, no? And so many questions are here asking about contacts. I said, Yodi, you really want to contact, no?
Yep.
How to
Yeah.
contact Yodi? Can you say something, Yodi, and tell us your contact number so they can contact you directly? And also Joe. Oh,
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm based in New Jersey, but I'm also a realtor there in the Philippines,
I
and
know.
we are opening this opportunity to all. We need to go global. That's now the right Dr. Jiong. So that's why we're bringing you Joe. I known Joe for so many years already. We met in Mount Laurel, and I'm so really before pandemic, I want to bring this opportunity already while going back and forth in the Philippines. So I'm so glad that Dr. Ong, started this, and we want to share to all of you. So we will give our information through you, Dr. Ong.
Yes. We will try to post it in
Yes.
our YouTube program because many are interested to migrate so to speak, in the US, especially the young generation. For us, we want to stay here, no? But, well, I said, for people like us who are already in the autumn of our lives, we want to travel, view, and look at the sceneries. But live, maybe yes or no. I don't know. But, Joe, have you been in the Philippines?
No, I have not, but I have many friends who live here in the U.S. who also have properties in all over the Philippines, and they've invited me to come down there. But the pandemic kind of put a stop to my travels.
Now, it is now clear in the Philippines. You can travel, and that is why we want to invite you in June, June 29 to July 1, as we hold the Global Summit, no, the PRESPI and PASAY Leadership Summit in Cebu to showcase the beauty of Cebu and the development in real estate in Cebu. And I think Yodi's also, the Yodi's group is also invited. So you can probably, I am inviting you personally. Yes.
Oh, I look forward to getting the information for it to see how I can
Yes,
manage
yes.
that.
You'll have the information soon. And our chairperson is past national president Melinda Lit, the one of the board members of the federation, no, of the Federation of Real Estate. So, well, I guess all of the questions are mostly all the same time saying that how to migrate in the US through loan.
The process really is.
If I buy a property in the US, I'd be given a visa and a resident visa or an immigrant visa. Is it so? What's the number? G20, G2? Something like that.
Well, G visas are for people that are government employees or diplomats.
Diplomats.
Okay, so the H-1B would be a worker visa. The green card is for somebody who's been granted permanent residence status. But I also have clients who are students who are studying in universities, but they have a job while they're studying, and they're
Scholar.
buying condominiums or smaller houses within their budget because it's cheaper to own than it is to rent.
Yes, yes, true. I suppose. I suppose. It's cheaper to own and pay amortization because the amount that you pay for your rent is equal to the amortization. Is that correct?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So, okay. So that's correct. Yes, yes, yes. You know, many are listening to us, like our world president of PAPC, June Dolaria is here. Then also hello to May Loterio of Cebu. And thank you for your help, sabi niya, for the Cebu orientation. And also Bien de la Calzada, hello there. And, well, I want to say hello to Attorney Queenie is here, and Attorney Eman Lim is here from Cebu. And, you know, Melby, of course, Melby is the queen of Cebu, SRE. Melby Dorado Sadam, but the chief is PNP Melinda Reed. By the way, Kate Garcia, Kate Dalaga Garcia is now in Taiwan. And with Leo, the husband, and enjoying Taiwan and listening to us from Taiwan. Yeah. And from Pangasinan, Yodi, we have Nasser Dugasan from Ilocos. And also Binya and Evelyn, okay. And from Baguio, Yodi, hello. Rose Antabora from Baguio. And Rafael Tiong and Alfredo Tiong from Baguio is with us, no? And wow. Okay, so there's so many who are watching, and they said that they have learned a lot. Oh, well, Epeline Howard, I think from Europe, is listening from us. And of course, si Marielle Gerald. Oh, okay. So saying that I'm reading. And the episode today is quite encouraging and learning from those who would want to migrate to the US and would like to buy it through the loan facility of the UN Federal Credit Union. And I said that we have to have learned from more. If do we have any brochure on this, Joe, that I can have so I can give it?
I can send you some that you can then distribute. Yes.
Yes, because it's so hard if we only talk for an hour, then it's so hard to really digest everything. And although they say that it's okay, we are interested. And okay, so Russell Ojeda is here, one of the top-notch brokers in south of Metro Manila. Yeah. So okay. So now, time is running out. And Yodi, would you like to before I call on Joe, would you like to give a message or greet people, greet Tangent?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ong, for inviting us, most especially for giving an opportunity to Joe to share the opportunity here, because as a realtor in the Philippines since 1995, and then now that I'm based in the US, I have seen the opportunity there continuously, and I have seen also the opportunity in the US. Don't limit yourself, do both, doing continuously marketing real estate or sharing the opportunity in the Philippines, and also here there is also opportunity. So now that we are already in the global, so we have good contact. We will be sharing more of our resources through Dr. Ong. We have also vice versa. If from here in the U.S. investor who wants to purchase property in the Philippines, also we have PNB in New York who can also process the loan here, acquiring property in the Philippines. So see,
We
we
can
have
have
both.
him.
Yeah, next
We can have him to explain how it goes.
yeah, but me myself, I just got approved through PNB for one investment that I got in SMDC in North EDSA. So I'm just
So you mean to
letting you,
say,
yes,
if a foreign, well, if Filipinos working abroad or a foreigner abroad, well, condo, a foreigner can own condo, no,
yes,
would
yes.
like to buy in the Philippines, it's gonna be done through PNB.
Yes,
Ganun ba?
New York. Yeah, they will be processed the same how we acquire mortgage here. So it's more
Oh,
easier
that's
for
good,
us.
huh? That's
So
good. That's good.
yeah, so see, this is making more easier for as realtor, especially we have a CIPS members, and also we want to all go global. So just reach out to Dr. Ong and us. We have Joe, and then also if you need resources coming from here, just reach out to us.
Can you
Tangent is
promote
also
Tangent? What is Tangent?
Tangent Venture International Real Estate Corporation is the one that I actually started since 1997 there. It's Asian Link Realty Corporation. Now that, like I am based now in the US, so we reactivate the company. Uh, we make it international, but it's the same like how we do business. We support so many investors there in the Philippines that they want also. That's why I have this idea. They want also to invest in the US. You're there already. You when you're here in the Philippines, we trusted you, and they gave me blank check. That's how they trust
Oh
me.
yeah, really? Blank
Blank
check?
check when they
Oh
want to
yeah.
reserve a unit. They said, "Hold my
Oh
blank check. As soon
yeah.
as there's a good property, reserve one for me, and then I'll just put the payable like this." So now that I'm here, they said maybe we can also acquire property because they want to diversify their investment. So I said, "Yeah." So I'm so glad with Joe, and then there's so many opportunity, and as I mentioned earlier, I just got approved. So what we shared to you uh, is that's what we're doing. So it's actually
Okay.
true.
So actually, I just got a question from you, Yodi, that is it possible for us to be accredited with Tangent so that we can sell properties also to Filipino citizens, in other words, who have converted into American citizens abroad. I think it's about condominium projects, no?
Yes, yeah.
Posible ba yun? Yes, no?
Are they want to sell
They
property
want
here
to sell properties in the US.
in the US? Yeah. The only thing is you need to really here it's different. In the US, you really need to be licensed here in the US. We can
But
only. I'm
we can
sorry.
do the global referral system.
Yes, we can do that. Global referral system through CIPS and also
Yeah, we
through.
can do it through you, Yodi. Oh.
Yes. Yeah. So we can do that. And we are here. We have a team of CIPS brokers here in the US, in New York, in different states. Just let us know where your requirements is. And we will also, Joe will help to process the loan. And then we can help more people, and especially our kababayans to also be given an opportunity here.
As I have said, many Filipinos abroad Filipinos in the Philippines send their children abroad, but they want their children to have a comfortable life. So they want to buy condos. But the problem is they cannot afford to buy a condo. However, they said, as Joe is asking from Joe, that maybe it can be done through loan, through the credit union, isn't it, Joe?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, a lot. So we will try. We will be networking with you, Yodi. Thank you so much. I know it's already. Should I say 2 o'clock in the morning there in New York?
3:22
3
in the
o'clock in
morning.
in New Jersey. And oh my God, so that you're quite sleepy already. Okay, so thank you for being with us, and let's now hear from Joe on how things are going to be promoted in terms of credit.
And you have my contact information, Dr. Ong, so you can share
Yes,
it.
yes. Can you say last message?
Yes, but I sent it also in my email that Yodi forwarded to you. It has all of
Okay,
my contact information
Yes.
okay. Certificate.
on the last page of the PowerPoint.
Yeah. Do
So
you have
I look.
any last message for them?
Yes. Uh-huh. So I look forward. Well, I thank you for being with me this afternoon and today, early morning in the East Coast. And I hope to see you soon in Cebu and also in the US. I'll be attending the NAR convention in Anaheim and later in November, and I'll be seeing you. And hopefully I can visit Tangen as I travel to the United States the middle of the year.
Yes.
Okay? So
Yes.
thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr.
And
Eduardo.
I'll be sending you our certificate of appreciation for
Thank
you
you very
being with
much.
us here in our program. It will be done through email. Okay? Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much.
Take care.
And thank you, Yodi. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Stay well.
Bye-bye. Be safe all. God bless.
Thank you, Yodi. All right, thank you. Ayan naman, muntik na ako maubusan ng English. But anyway, say hello to Merlin Te, Alvin Fortuna, and Bobby Pacanya. Hi, Bobby. How are you there? And happy birthday blowout to Wandel, ano to? Gramdeza Rambayong. Wow. From Russell Ojeda. Okay. And hello to Maricel Gerald. Okay. All right. Hindi pa ba? Okay. So, okay. Nako, talaga, it's been a very good episode because we learned a lot about this. I know naman na that yung mga Pinoy gusto talaga mag-travel sa US. And US now is, I think, a little bit more relaxed, no? Like I was in Taiwan last December and wala, relax. Parang self naman sa COVID, yung parang bibigyan ka ng self-kit that you may or may not do it. Pero maganda na. I think now the opportunity is now open to go global. And sabi nga ni PNP Melinda Lit, well, it's time to go global. Sabi naman itong aking presidente, si Bong Labrador, no? Sabi nga niya, Chairman, it's time to look for the other opportunities in the ASEAN and the global market, like appraiser. So we will be having a lot of seminars and webinars with the different with the other 10 countries of ASEAN to talk about appraisal. And soon, just wait for the announcement. We will have them in our program, and we also have a public webinar or seminar face to face in in the different countries that will be going soon. So 2013 is a year of traveling, a lot of activities going on as far as real estate appraisal is concerned. Okay, so now we have some announcement. Okay, okay. Catherine Kate Dalaga, our colleague in the Roland Queen, is promoting Portier. Next, a placenta that is, yeah, and that is stem cell ultimate healthcare, the revolutionary and defying health supplement. Talaga naman, babata ka talaga. At kahit na ikaw ay may edad, even though you are already in your senior age, now you're still gonna look like your junior age. Yeah? Kaya try to take and see stem cell ultimate healthcare placenta from Fortier. Okay. Now again, another health conscious. I drink black water MP, black MP living powder, which is a supplement infused with pulvic and mineral, as well as CEO, soil board organism, probiotics, both USDA organic certified. So today, take it. Pag tubig kayo, lagyan nyo ng Black MP, ay, health is guaranteed. Yes. Okay, so again, hiring, ISRE is hiring people to join the growing, progressive, growing corporation called ISRE. Okay, also the Lyceum of Alabang in partnership with ASRE, or the Asian Real Center of Business Entrepreneurship and Real Estate, is now accepting new enrollees for the second semester of a degree in Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management Blendplex program, blended learning, and join the leaders of the real estate industry who enrolled in the HRE Lyceum of Alabang BSREM course, no? Yan, number one, si Tonton Luterio, si Andy Manyalak, Dante Salamat, and also our very own Melby Sadang. Yan. Join now. Enrollment is going on. Likewise, if there is a BS Real Estate Management, there is also an MBA in Real Estate Management. MBA with specialization and focus, or with some subjects in the real estate management track. Join AMA University online education system with HRE on the offering of a master's degree in business administration, MBA program with specialization in real estate management. It's going to be a 1-year online educational program given only by AMA University. Join us now. Okay. And so to end, or to cap the program, let me give you the quote of the week. Actually, I crafted this. All of us would want to really go up in the ladder of real estate and want to be successful in life. And this is one thing that I advise people. Aim high. Expand your wings. Go global. And be successful in real estate marketing. All right. So that's it, guys, for this 135 episode. Well, on behalf of our ASRE and Doc EG Live team, headed by Miss Ellen Lee and also Russell Ojeda and the rest of the team, let me say thank you for viewing us today and hope to see you again next Friday for another exciting episode of It's Doc EG Live.
Thinking about career growth? Join Asian Center of Entrepreneurship and Real Estate today. Learn more about decision making, essentials of business, improve marketing performance, develop crucial communication skills, and more. Join ASRE today and get a chance to be mentored by the best professionals in the country. Unlock the entrepreneurship inside you. Learn from the experts. Contact us at 0969-557-7017 or email us at ace.reasia@gmail.com.